beautiful people. Today we're making stuffed bell peppers. One of those meals that feel like it took all day. But baby, we put this together on a Tuesday. This is weeknight cooking that still feels like Sunday dinner, and if you grew up eating these, you already know that. Now, before I made my own for the first time, I did not realize how simple they were, which looking at them, it's a very simple meal. But we would have these randomly growing up, and I grew up having the addition of shrimp in my stuffed bell peppers. Now, these will not have shrimp because I did not have shrimp on hand when I made these. But it is the norm for us to have shrimp in our stuffed bell peppers. I also didn't realize that everybody didn't grow up just putting a little bit of cheese on their bell peppers. I always grew up with, like in our house, we would have some with cheese and some without. But like, for instance, my boyfriend had never had that. I sliced the tops off and I cored them out. And here I am cleaning out my bell peppers, just coring them a little. Six peppers, all cleaned and ready to be stuffed. I do not throw the tops away because we're going to use them. Look at that. They're right and ready for the baking dishes. I could not get them all in one, so I have two. And I just wanted to show really quickly the difference in size in some of them. It doesn't really, change much, but all bell peppers are not created equal. Now, those tops that I saved, we are going to dice them and we're going to throw them right into the filling as well. It's more flavor and less waste. Oil in the pan. I use avocado oil, which means olive oil or any oil that you prefer. Then the onions and the diced peppers go in first. Let them soften up, then you add your garlic. I use the jar this time. And it just starts becoming aromatic before you move on to the next step. Which is adding tomato paste. Stir it in a little bit, let it become firm for a minute. You do have to mash it in a little bit because tomato paste is thick and it's a little sticky. Then the ground beef comes in. You're going to break it up, let it brown all the way through, season it well. Do not be shy with any other seasonings. Of course, salt, pepper, but Tony's, garlic powder, onion powder. taco seasoning, that's what you want, but I didn't use taco seasoning. And so I'm going to add my meat mixture to the rice because, you know, space. So it made sense for me to add it to the rice. And I cannot forget the diced tomatoes. I chose fire roasted diced tomatoes because I always add in a little bit of extra spice. I will add extra seasonings such as paprika, basil, onion powder, and garlic powder, of course. And I do end up adding a little bit of Valentina sauce. Now it's time to stuff these peppers. You're going to have to spoon them in generously. There's no need to be stingy because you're always going to end up with some left over. But once those are stuffed, you're going to put them in the oven at 400 for about 30 minutes, covered before. And then you can uncover and add the cheese afterwards. I just will add the cheese beforehand. So I'm going to go and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Feed somebody you love today, and don't forget that includes yourself.